this clip, we'll learn what are Docker images, how to pull Docker images, what are Docker container, how to run a Docker container, and some basic Docker command. Basically, Docker image, it is a read-only template composed of layered file system used to create Docker container. And this layered template has all the required information that needs to create a container. And Docker images can be stored on the local file system, or it can be stored on the Docker Hub, a registry. Let's browse Docker Hub. Basically, in Docker Hub, you can upload your image to share publicly, or you can create your uh, private repository. And in Docker Hub, there are hundreds and thousands of official images and some publisher images. So you can sign up Docker Hub from this. I have already an account in Docker Hub, so I am I don't need to create another one. These are my images I have built in my local system and upload into Docker Hub. My intention to share my images with others. So here is explore tab. We can find out official images from this tab. Here we can see some official images like Oracle WebLogic Server, MySQL Server, Couchbase, and Ubuntu, Postgres, Redis, and so on. Those are the official images, and we can also search official images. I'm searching here Jenkins. This is the official images of Jenkins. So here's some notes, and this is the text tab. So we have seen couple of Jenkins couple of versions of Jenkins image. And also it has descriptions. We can Jenkins images we can pull Jenkins images from Docker Hub into our local system using this command. Let's try. Since we did not mention the tag name, it will basically download it latest version of Jenkins. Some of dependent images already have downloaded into my local system, so the message popped up the already exist. The image is pulling from Docker Hub. Now it is extracting. It will take couple of seconds. Now pulled successfully. Let's say using docker images command we can see list of images available in our local file system. Here we can see the JSON in NGApp. Those are before installed into my system, but Jenkins is new. Here this is the image name or repository name. The tag is latest, image ID, the GUI ID, and here we have seen this image has been created 15 months ago and size is 696 MB. So we understand that using docker pull command we can pull a image from Docker Hub, and using docker images command we can see the list of images available in our local system. Let's browse Docker Hub again. Let's browse repositories. This repository basically is my repository. Here is an e.NET Web. This image I have built for .NET Core app, and it has tag fast and the another one tag latest. So let's pull this image using docker pull JSON. So let's a.NET Web, tag is first. This image has been pulled successfully. Let's see the list again using docker images. So this image is currently full and tag is first. Using docker inspect command we can view the detailed information of any image, and that information will be visualized in a JSON format. Let's see docker inspect, where we are inspecting e.NET Web image. The image ID, using image ID. So this is the low level information of this image. So if we go through this image we'll see the all information about that image. So what we know, using docker pull we can pull image from Docker Hub. Using docker inspect we can get detailed information of any image, and using docker images we can view list of images available in our local system. container has been created from an image that can be run, started, stopped and moved. So basically container is the physical implementation of an image. If we run an image, uh, the container is being created. Let's see. Let's go back to the Jenkins image. If we go through an official images, we'll understand how the image will be run. So Jenkins basically continuous integration and delivery server. This is the automation server. This is the open source. So how to use this image? So here is the simplest form of running Jenkins image. Here we see Docker run. Using Docker run, we can create an container. Here the image name -p indicates the port mapping of container and a host. This 8080 is the internal port of a container and 8080 is external port. Basically this is the port of a host machine. When we browse from browser, it will navigate to the internal port 8080. Let's run this command. It will take some moment. It will running. Let's browse 8080. Here is the information. Jenkins is fully up and running. Let's see. Jenkins is running. Let's run docker ps. Here we see image Jenkins, the container id. This is the container id, and here we see the port mapping and status of 2 minutes ago and created 2 minutes ago. Let's run my created. Let's run the ASN.NET Web, e.NET Web, using docker run ASN slash e.NET Web. For this CMS, the internal port is 80 and external port is 8000. I'm putting external port is 8000, but it is the internal port. So let's browse. We hope we'll get an .NET Core app. Sorry, this should be 8080. Sorry, this should be 800. This is the .NET Core app which is up and running. Let's create another tab and run docker images, docker ps. Basically, using this command we can see the list of container up and running. Here we can see two containers are running in this local system. First one is ASN.NET Web, which is created 53 second ago, and whose internal port is 80 and external port is 8000, and another one is Jenkins. Let's down the Jenkins app using Ctrl C. Let's run the docker ps command again. So we can see there is only one container is running and there is no Jenkins container is running. Let's run another command, docker ps -a. Using this command we can see both active and inactive container. So here the first container is up and running, but the second one, the Jenkins, has been stopped. So let's run docker rmi using container id. Using this command we can remove the container from our local system. There is no such container. Does it means docker ps clear. Just docker rm. Sorry, using docker rm we can remove a container. So let's run this command, docker ps -a. So we see only one container is available which is running. Let's stop this container also, and we run the command again. We will see the container is there is only one container, but that container is not running. So if we run docker ps, we see nothing because there is no active container. So let's docker rm. I am also removing the .NET Core app container. Run docker ps dash a. There is no container. Let's run docker images again. We'll see a couple of images available in my local system. Let's run docker rmi. The image name, it will remove the docker images. So let's run docker images again. So we can see there is no Jenkins container because this container is already removed by the command docker rmi. Let's remove this container. Now let's remove this image using docker rmi command. Let's remove this. Sorry, I made the mistake. It should be docker rmi. Let's run docker images. There is no, there are two images, one for latest and another for first. So let's another one using the tag name or using the id. Docker rmi. First. So let's run docker images again. There is no asn/e.net web image. If we run a docker image, but that image is not available in the local system, so what will happen under the hood, it will pull from docker hub and the run and run the image. So let's try. There is no asn/e.net web in my local system. Let's run p 8080 asn e.net web. So first we get the message unable to find image locally. So it will tries to download first, then it will run the image. So first it download from the docker hub, then the image has been run. Let's see. Docker images. Here is the e.net web and docker ps. So in this clip we have learned that the docker images is the layered file system, and that file system has all the information to run a container. when we run the image, it will run a container. And Docker images, using Docker images command, will see all the images available in the local system. Using Docker run command, the container is being run. Using Docker RMI command, we can remove an image. Using Docker inspect command, we can inspect an image. Using Docker rm command, we can remove a container. If you have any question and comment, please write down on the comment box.